Hey gang, I feel like I haven't been on here in, I don't know, many days, but then again, I think my days often just run together, or I sleep from minute I'm off until the minute I'm back, so time feels weird. So I just wanted to jump on real quick and say hi. I had to wake up to send emails to school and handle some family business. So it's 4 o'clock, and I probably will take a nap again before I head back into work. I was in the ER last night, which was fine. I had non-COVID patients, but we're still holding a lot in the ER because there's no beds in-house, or there's only beds on COVID floors, and these are non-COVID patients, or et cetera, et cetera. And then the normal ER jazz. Why in a pandemic you would come into the ER for an ingrown toenail? No joke. But whatever. They're getting appointments quickly because all the clinics are shut down. So it was fine because he wound up getting an 8 a.m. podiatry appointment, and he shuffled off to come back in the morning. So anyhow, it just surprises me, people's thought process, but maybe it's because I'm in the medical field. So like one of those people where I'm only going to the ER if it's fallen off or you're hemorrhaging. So anyhow, just funny what people prioritize. But what else? A whole bunch of people came in from Asheville, North Carolina. So it's nice to have some fresh faces. Interesting to watch as others acclimate and, see the different systems and what have you. I'm not exactly understanding why they're not giving them full access for charting and all. So I have full access to chart in their critical care documentation system and utilizing their medication management system. But they're not granting all of that access to them, which means that they can't function at 100% capacity, so I'm not exactly sure why. We are moving into a lull. The COVID patients in the ICU, unfortunately, that have been there this long, probably pushing a month, they are mostly converting them all to trachs, where normally they were avoiding that before in the hopes of getting them off a ventilator. But I think one of my guys, they're going to terminally extubate today. My other guy was one of the last ones that was going to get trached. Yeah, it's just kind of the nature of the disease process. So, I mean, I've heard some anecdotal stories from the news of people being intubated longer and having successful extubation and discharge. I haven't seen it though. And then there's just great talk about this second wave and when is the second wave coming, and as things are opening and people are starting to mingle again. So the staff is super anxious about that, understandably so. I don't know if I mentioned on here or not, but the ED staff had been told that they would be mandated to cross-train into the ICU, but being up in the ICU, all the staff are talking about taking all their time off while they have some relief there from the deployed people. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, and it's hard. I mean, when I took my original critical care training, I think it was like 3 months, 5 days a week that I was in a course. When I took my original training, I was at Hopkins, and we did this critical care course. I had like this monstrously big binder, and went to class every day. So shadowing in an ICU, I'm not really sure what they hope to accomplish, and then having competencies. I'm not all on board. um, and there's a little sort of grumbling amongst the staff, understandably so, with everything they were able to accomplish. And then sort of it feels like a punishment. All of their vacation time was canceled during the pandemic, so now they're being told that those people whose vacation was canceled would be able to try and put it on the calendar now, but they wouldn't be able to bump somebody who already had vacation scheduled that was approved. So I think they need to take as much vacation as they can to recuperate, particularly if a second wave is coming, like August, September. I've heard sort of aligning with the flu season. I know that there's videos out there, this plandemic or what have you. I can't even. But I heard a nurse kind of falling in line with that conspiracy theory, and I'm like, really? Like, you've been on this side of it, and whatever. So I just don't have the headspace to entertain. Got back to my hotel this morning. I know I'm probably tired because I locked myself out of my hotel room yesterday and realized it when I got to my car, but it didn't matter for me to fix it until I got home this morning, which was fine. And they had restocked this really, some people saw from my Facebook page, they had the hotels on a hill, so the lobby's on the second floor. And they had the second floor nurses station for Nurses Week, and there was like chocolate bar. Oh, I have it right here. They gave us this You're the Bomb lip balm, and they gave us a Hershey bar, which I ate the other night at work, but I don't know. So anyhow, really cute. Anyhow, when I got home this morning, they had restocked it, and I realized all that I had missed, which included things like hand spa and masks, and there was a lot of things, but I didn't want to be greedy and take one of everything. But they had flip-flops and eye masks and water bottles and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's very sweet. They're taking really good care of us here at the hotel. And so, yeah, I got home this morning, ran and threw in some laundry, had to flip that. So I'm definitely lacking on the sleep today, but I figured after I was up from sending the emails and trying to make phone calls, I would jump on here real quick because it's always on the drive to work where I'm like, oh, shoot. So anyhow, here it is. That's my brain dump. It's not terribly exciting. I don't understand what's going on. It's apparently going to snow this weekend. I'm not prepared for snow. I got nothing. So I will be heading to work in about 2 hours. And I hope you all are doing well and wishing Mother's Day love to everybody. My mother and people that are motherly to me, I appreciate love and support and cheerleading. I've made that a verb. And being there for me. So I appreciate everything, and I will see you soon. Bye.